Boom! Welcome back. Another Saturday night. Another guest. Wonderful guest tonight, you guys. Thank you, everybody who shows up tonight. Everybody that comes up on the rewind, I really appreciate it. Know it's light for everybody. So now that I got you, here you go. So another late Saturday night as always, and without further ado, can't forget my co-hosts. How you doing, brother?
Not bad, not bad. I had a long week. Been tired.
It's been a long week. Yeah. So without further ado, my next co-host for you guys tonight, here he is, none other than hello, brother. How you doing? How you guys doing? How's your week been?
Mine's been wonderful.
Quiet tonight.
Yeah. I destroyed a couple of planets and played bowling on Easter Island. I just, went around everywhere.
Do anything new this week? Get anything new? Go comic book collecting or anything like that?
Well, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna go to a con with Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I haven't even got a chance to read anything. I was so tired this week. I've been sleeping.
What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? No reading?
No. I wish.
No prize for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Big shout out to William Smallwood. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it. Steals and Deals. We got Mike. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you all. So, nothing new? How about that book right there that you just talked me into?
Oh,
on your
me?
Yeah, you, buddy.
Oh, me? Oh, well, I got a couple of books. I'll show them real quick. First off, what I picked up is this is Avengers 118. You need to go get this book. It's Evil Eye. It is part 3. It starts in issue 116 of the Avengers. And in this issue right here, which is 118, it has the Avengers, the Defenders. It's Avengers Defender War. It has S.H.I.E.L.D. It has Nick Fury. It has Loki. And it also has the Watchers in it. I mean, this is a 3-issue battle that carries over into the Defenders, and they're looking for the evil orb. Or the evil eye.
Yeah,
so,
the evil eye. Yep.
So it's a real good battle issue. And then I picked up Fantasy Masterpieces number 10, a double-sized issue right here. It's got the reprint of the All Winners and stuff in there. If some of y'all like the Golden Age stuff, this is a cheap way of, getting your Golden Age fix. And then the last book I picked up, Marvel Tales. I love Daredevil in his yellow and black costume and red. And I seen this at a good price, so I picked it up. It's also a double sized. So you can pick these up. Just keep an eye out for them and everything. And like I always said, the better condition, the better.
That's gorgeous, Monty.
Cool.
That is
real
so
good shape.
Nice.
Real good shape. So that's just 3 books that I got, and
Yes,
Yes,
that
sir.
one.
right here.
Come
This
on,
right here
boys.
is Immortal Hulk number 42. It's homage to the Tales to Astonish. And
Beautiful.
they redrew the Hulk and some Submariner, Silver Surfer. And I love this cover. I love the original. I've got multiples of the original. And I went ahead and picked this up. So gotta have this. Gotta have that.
Yeah, you do. Beautiful. Jeff, did you pick up anything?
Yeah, I picked up a bunch of books. Just haven't got a chance to read any of it yet.
Real
Yeah,
quick
the-
shout out again. We got
Yeah.
Captain Comics in the house. Roar, buddy, what's up? We have I love it. Love the name. Firehawks in the house. Yo, buddy, what's up? Go ahead, bud. Let's see.
Yeah, well, I picked up a bunch, but I haven't got a chance to read it yet. So
We'll just show a couple real quick.
yeah, Teen
Okay.
Titans. Yeah, Space. Yeah, there goes the book.
Is that any good?
Well, like I said,
I've
I
heard
haven't got it.
Okay, I've heard people talking about it a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to read it yet. And then Brooklyn Grit.
Well, that book was nice.
Interesting. Okay.
That the first couple issues were pretty good. I need to
Okay.
read this and then I got. There's another B cover that's a little bit of like almost like a Vampirella or a.
Definitely. I love that cover.
homage. Yep.
That's right up my alley.
Yep. So haven't got a chance to read it, but eventually gonna get to it. And then Red Sonja.
Oh,
Yep.
there's a pretty cover.
Haven't got a chance to read it yet. It's a Perillo cover, but haven't got.
Yeah, I
a
was
chance
going to
to read
say, you can see the Perillo through and through.
it. Yep. Haven't got a chance to read that. You'll like this one. Frost Giants and Frost Giant's daughter.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Yep. Haven't got a chance to read that just
Ooh, I
yet.
really like that.
But I
Baby
knew
got
you would.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
And then
The hips. It's always in the hips.
yeah, Ingrid, the AWA Upshot book.
Oh, okay.
Need to get a chance to read this. Haven't got a chance to read this. And then
Oh,
the new.
Snatch. Here, look at this real quick, bud. Snatch
Yeah.
Pirate says, I'm waiting for him to, what did he say here? He said,
Fun.
where is
I
it?
see fun story. I see fun story.
Where is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, fun story. Okay, art.
Yeah.
And well, what else was there? Oh, yeah, Chaos and Comics in the house. Yo, what's up?
Mhm. Yep.
Pups in the house as well. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming. Yo.
Yep.
Southern
Yeah.
Comic Geeks is in the house as well. There
This
we go.
one is.
Okay, that one. Okay.
But this one it came out last week. They just wanted to make sure they had enough copies for everybody, so they left one in my box and I picked it up. And it's
Cool.
It's a new Batman.
That's a
It's-
new Batman run.
It's a new Batman run. It's a future state, so it's a new It's a completely new Batman. It's not even Bruce Wayne. It's somebody completely different.
Interesting.
And it's an African American one.
Does
I like
Batman,
that.
does Batman save his guana for his garden?
Does he what?
Just
Does he
that
what?
question. Does he save his guana for his garden? I've heard bat guana is real.
Oh, it's excellent. I've used it for growing pumpkins. So
Yeah.
yeah, it does work.
His guana.
Okay, guys. Do we have a guest tonight? I'm looking at you, Bonte.
No, we ain't got no guest. I'm a dead gum
Come on,
guest.
Jeff.
What you talking about?
Look the other way, Jeff.
I don't
Yep.
this way.
Do
That
we?
way?
Yeah. Do we have a guest
Yeah.
tonight? Oh, come on.
I think so.
I think we have a
can't,
guest tonight. Absolutely. We can't disappoint tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so without further ado, you guys, here we go. Oh, where did it go? Now I lost it. There it is again. Okay, so without further ado, thank you everybody in the chat. I appreciate it. Firehawk, Snatch Face Fool, Chaos and Comics, Art Chemist is in the house, Stay Puffs in the house, Captain Comics is in the house. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, you guys. So without further ado, here we go. Bam!
Bam!
Magic Lasso, welcome.
Thank you. Hey, I'm Ryan. I'm Magic Lasso on YouTube. I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan, and the only thing that I like better than Wonder Woman in my comic book is 2 Wonder Women in my comic book, which is what you find in Wonder Woman issue number 228, and I'm so happy to be part of the show tonight.
Oh, thank you for being here, brother. We really appreciate it. Awesome. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Right.
Wonder Woman. I've had that song in my brain for a week. The
You can
classic
dance to
Linda
it.
Carter.
Yeah.
Yes, do. You just. I love the way she did it and the big boom. That was awesome.
Yep.
She was like awesome Wonder Woman. Big
She
time.
was amazing.
Yes,
I mean,
she was.
You know, people say that the casting of Linda Carter as Wonder Woman was the first time that Hollywood ever perfectly cast somebody. And I can't
Oh, yeah.
disagree with that.
Mhm.
She looks just like her.
Sure.
She-
Now we're getting the bat
Wow.
fertilizer in here. Yes, it is awesome fertilizer. Yo,
Hey,
there it
Captain.
is. Shout out. Boom. There's another one.
All right, Sean. Yay.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
late for him. I know that much.
It is. Thank you for that intro, by the way.
Oh, absolutely, brother.
I have to
Please.
tell you that one of my frustrating things is I wish that I could edit video like that. I want to do that so bad, but I don't necessarily think that that's my talent. But the fact that you have that talent and you would apply
I
it to
couldn't do
me,
it without. I'll be honest. I can't do it. I could not do all of it without my buddy. I got to give credit to my buddy, Marvelous Comics, John Hoffman. So
Yeah.
he's helped in a lot of different ways on that. So that's been a big help. So
well, it's
give me
amazing.
credit for all that.
I am in awe of your talents. So
It takes a lot of time to edit those videos. So people don't understand that you got to sit in front of that computer and get everything right, get the
Yeah.
music to match.
Yep.
It's
Lot of
really, it gets to be a pain in the butt. So
Sure.
all y'all YouTubers out there, if you see something that's edited,
Yeah.
take the time to watch it all the way through, because if people pour their heart out in there trying to create that, and then when they get like 3 views, you're
Yeah.
like, it really discourages, and it does. It's a pain in the ass.
yeah.
Hold on. Boom. We want to do this. I'm going to move you around, you guys, just a little bit. I apologize for that. And boom.
I feel like, all right.
And
I
you're
feel like
gonna
I'm on a bump bed. You better not pee up
Look
there.
at the magic. Hold on. We got to get a little Magic Lasso's loops.
Oh, there we go.
Logo. And we need one more thing. There we go. It's coming. It's coming. There we go. Bam. All right, gentlemen, please. And everybody in the chat, I would appreciate it if you guys have any questions for Ryan. Please ask him in the chat and I'll put them up there for him and he'll answer them accordingly. But gentlemen, my co-host, please.
Yeah. Well,
Robert
Come on.
is giving away a Silver Surfer #1 to the best question asked tonight. So,
Did
Well,
you hear
hey-
what he just said?
Can I
Robert is
participate in that?
I heard it. Rewind.
I've got a great question for
Robert.
me.
Yep, I heard it right away. Okay, gentlemen, do you have questions for?
yeah, I got one.
Sure.
Go
I
ahead.
got one. What got you into Wonder Woman, Magic Lasso? What actually got you into her?
That is a fantastic question. Great way to start out. I don't know for sure. If I had to guess, I think it would be the Super Friends cartoon. Certainly, I was aware of her from the Super Friends cartoon, and I knew that she was in Justice League comic books, and I had Super Friend comic books that she was in. One of my first comic book memories is saying to my parents, oh, I love Wonder Woman. I wish that she had her own book. And they said, well, she does. And it was like mind blown. No idea. And I remember they went out looking to see if they could find me a Wonder Woman comic book. And for whatever reason, they couldn't find it that day. So they went the next week and looked, and they couldn't find it. And it must have been right after an issue came out and it sold fast, and they were waiting for the next month to come through with the next issue. And when they finally did bring me a Wonder Woman comic book, I was thrilled beyond belief. And that book, this is the actual copy of the first Wonder Woman comic book I ever owned.
That's
You can see-
awesome, Ryan.
You can see
Name
that
on it.
it's very loved. It's
Wow.
very
I think it's signed.
Yes, it is.
And one thing that I noticed when I start looking at my really old Wonder Woman comic books, I always want to color the lasso red. And I noticed that, like, here on the first page, I color in the lasso red. Apparently, I wanted it red.
Yeah.
But what's interesting about this splash page was made into the cover for the Italian version of this issue. The Italian edition of this issue didn't feature this cover. It featured, I just damaged it. It featured this page as the cover.
You know, right now,
Don't worry, I have
in
another.
rough shape. Look at Monty. Look at Monty.
Oh no! Oh no!
See what's on his hands? That's because you're
Yes.
touching. Even though the book is beat up and you've well loved it, it's a reader.
I have a better
He'll
one.
do you justice, buddy. He's
I have
got
a better
in the
one.
bag. There you
See,
go.
it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We're back in your safe place.
Yes.
Now,
no
now,
gloves.
now we just gotta find them a slab copy.
Oh, that would be great.
I'm gonna have to throw the yellow flag. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Oh man,
It's just
I
because
almost
you're not
made
wearing
it.
gloves. That's all. That's all.
great question, Jeff.
Yes, it was.
You know,
All right,
if I-
Monty.
If I was a DC collector, what would attracted me to Wonder Woman reading the books was probably her boobies. After seeing the show.
Yeah. And you know, that's another thing too. I should mention that the Linda Carter TV show was going on at the time that Super Friends was too, and I was aware of that. Although I think it was more Super Friends than it was the Linda Carter show, and both of those influences together made me a Wonder Woman fan. I remember it was Friday nights. The show started out on ABC, but after season 1, it went to CBS. And Friday nights in CBS, it was Wonder Woman at 7:00 Central, The Incredible Hulk at 8. And then I remember for the longest time, I did not like the Dukes of Hazzard because they came on and took Wonder Woman away, and I blame them for taking my Wonder Woman away from me. So for a long time, I was very angry with the Dukes.
Oh, I can talk to you about Waylon Jennings. I knew Waylon Jennings.
Oh,
Pretty good.
awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to get them Duke boys.
We got a quick shout out in the chat. We have somebody I've never seen before. Miley XO. Hey, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Hello.
Perk drop.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
My question for you is, out of the Wonder Woman artists, who's your favorite artist you like to draw Wonder Woman?
I have an easy answer to this, and it's no disrespect to anyone else that has drawn it. I think most people are think that I'm going to say it's George Perez, and he is amazing.
Yeah.
But he is amazing, and I met him, and I like him as a person as well as I admire his talent and his artwork. But my favorite Wonder Woman artist is one that did the book for a very long time that I don't think gets the credit that's deserved, and it's Jose Delbo.
Okay.
He also did a lot of Transformers work too.
Okay.
Not familiar with him, not being a DC collector. That's
Yeah,
all.
he did he did Wonder Woman in the Bronze Age for a huge run, probably around 50 some issues.
Wow,
So
cool.
yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, but I love George Perez, of course. Alex Ross does a great anything that he does is
I'm
great.
curious. I know it's late at night, but I should have grabbed that out of my slab box. I was curious if you have the George Perez version of Wonder Woman naked version.
The naked version.
Yes, there's
Oh,
a rare variant of Wonder Woman. I'll look at it in a minute during intermission.
It's a rare edition because it's the interior. It's not the
no.
exterior.
The interior is.
Yeah.
It was a mistake that they made when they put it out.
That sounds familiar now. I'm sure I have it. I'm not placing it in my mind, but I'm pretty sure I have it. I'm really fortunate that, and this just happened a few months back with my Wonder Woman collecting. I am 3 issues away from having every issue from the beginning of the Silver Age on up. And the beginning of the Silver Age with Wonder Woman was issue number 98. And here we get 2 more Wonder Woman.
Was that was before she lost her powers, right?
Yes. Yeah. This is about a good 11, 12 years before. But this is the very first Silver Age Wonder Woman. And I had been saving for this book. And unbeknownst to someone who AOK'd it to me, which was Man Cave Comics, he sent this book to me not knowing that I had been throwing money in an envelope in hopes of someday being able to own this book. And I mean, should comic books bring a tear to your eye? I don't know, but this one did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
big
time
shout out to
did.
Man Cave.
Yeah. Huge shout out to Man Cave.
Jack Kirby once said, "Comics will break your heart," and it's the name of the channel.
Yeah.
Very true.
Sure will.
Where are we here?
So if you could go back to the Golden Age, is there a certain Golden Age issue that you would like to have with Wonder Woman? Besides the first.
Yeah, there is. It's actually a Sensation Comics. It's an early Sensation Comics, and it's issue number 6, if I'm remembering correctly. And the reason that I would really like to have that one, it's the first appearance of the Magic Lasso, and I thought that would be so cool to have. I have it reprinted in an omnibus and in an archive edition, but I'd love to have an actual real physical copy of that. And I think with the YouTube name, it just would be so awesome. Even if it's not great.
It'd be awesome. What issue number was it again?
I think it's issue number 6 of Sensation Comics. Because you got to remember, back then, Wonder Woman had her own title. She was starring in Sensation Comics, and then she was in Comics Cavalcade. And Comics Cavalcade, the first, is it 30 or 31 issues, are all Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Flash, the Golden Age versions. Right. And the first 8 issues or so, they only published 4 a year, 1 for each season. And they're very hard to come by. And I would actually like to own a Comics Cavalcade, an original one that has Wonder Woman in it sometime too. But number 1, I'd really like to have Sensation 6, the first Magic Lasso.
Sweet.
That is cool. Robert, we got somebody new in the chat. Melanie Exo.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I was waiting for Ryan to finish. Oh, I got it. Where are we here?
Oh, peanut butter. Through peanut butter. That's how they find
out. Big shout out. Where's Peanut Butter? Where is he tonight? I don't see him. Thank you so much. Tell Peanut Butter I said thank you. Appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy the show. Firehawk said, so cool, Lasso.
Thank you.
I thought that was awesome. And also this from Firehawk, a gifted book means much, much more. Yeah. Exactly, yes. Firehawk.
Absolutely. Every AOK that I get, even if it's a duplicate of a book I have, I don't get rid of it because it just means something to me. And I figured that if I got a second copy, there's a reason behind me getting that. Now, what could I do with that? Maybe I should slap either whichever one's in better shape. Maybe I should get this book signed. Maybe it needs to be on a display wall besides being in the box collection. Some way there's a reason that came back to me as an extra copy, and I'm not getting rid of that.
Well, there's a lot of reasons why I get extra book. Number 1, I forgot that I already bought the damn book. And I buy it again. I'm so damn old.
That happens to us all the time.
The new Marvel ones is because if I run low on toilet paper, though. I'm just... I said new. Monty, I said new Marvel. I didn't say old Marvel. I said new. I said new one.
You know, yeah. He's not going to be on the next episode because I'm going to Florida. I'm leaving Monday morning. I'm going down there. We're going to have a WWE.
Did someone say WW?
WWE. Yeah. I thought you was my friend.
I am.
Okay.
Gentlemen, you got some more questions?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Who's your least favorite Wonder Woman artist?
Oh, wow.
That's hard to say. Maybe.
That is hard to say, but there is one thing that I can say, and it's not Wonder Woman over. I can tell you what I don't like in my Wonder Woman, regardless of who's drawing her.
Yep.
That's cool.
I don't like a G-string on her. I don't want that on my cover.
Sure.
But what really gets me are the way that Adam Hughes draws her boots, and they look like socks that are about to fall off her, or leg warmers.
You're talking about boots?
Boots, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said boobs. That's what they look like.
That's what I thought too. At first, I'm like, wait a minute, did he say that?
No, boots.
That's not what he said.
Oh,
Boots.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, Ryan.
they look like they don't look real.
I got a picture, I think.
Yes,
This one.
that one. Yes, that shows that.
Okay.
You see how it looks like socks, like you were saying?
Yeah.
Right. I got you.
I
got you.
I just don't care for that. I don't know if there's an overall artist that I don't care for. My least favorite Wonder Woman cover of all time, I didn't bring it down with me, was just released actually, and it's probably still in some LCSs, but it was the B cover to Wonder Woman Museum Mayhem, which was a one-shot tie-in for the new movie, and the B cover
Doesn't fit. It wasn't a Wonder Woman cover. It didn't fit.
She never looked like that ever.
Right.
So, that's my least favorite cover of all time.
Okay.
No disrespect to the artist or anyone that enjoyed it, but it just wasn't for me.
Yep. Like I said, the art is always in the eye of the beholder of whoever's like. That's why another reason why we buy our books for certain reasons.
Yeah.
I like Alex Ross, but there's certain things I don't like about his Wonder Woman.
What's that? What don't you like?
Well, it's not that, like, artwork wise, it's not that. But have you seen the action figure of Alex Ross's run of the Justice League?
Oh,
and what she actually looks like in like toy form.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? But Alex Ross's art is like the art wise is okay, but when you see it out in like action figure wise, it's like not so much. Yeah. You would even say I would think you would say the same thing though, because honestly it's like you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I completely get it. So I mean, this is a character that's been around for 80 years. This year she's celebrating her 80th anniversary. And there's so many so she means so much to so many different people that she can't be everything to everyone when she's presented, which is why I think you find people that are sometimes disappointed with the current issue or the current incarnation of this or that.
Right.
But I mean, you have to go with the flow. I mean, this character's 80 years old. She's going to be around a lot longer after I'm gone, and everyone else is. This character's still going to be here.
Right. So what villain do you enjoy seeing her fight the most?
Another great question. I am a huge fan of Cheetah. And out of all of the cheetahs that there has been, I do have a favorite too, and it's actually the second cheetah.
Oh.
This is Wonder Woman 275, and this is the second cheetah, Debbie Domain, who was the niece of the original cheetah, Priscilla Rich. And the issue before and this issue is a great 2-issue story arc that really tells how she became Cheetah. She's a much more savage Cheetah. She's a much more mentally deranged woman who's been brainwashed.
Yep.
And so there's a little bit of sadness there, because this isn't a conscious choice that she's making. And I mean, I do think that George Perez's idea of Cheetah and Barbara Minerva is very creative and very inventive and fantastic too. But there's something about a person and their psyche that would purposely put on, a costume that looks like that, and would go out to cause care,
Yep. I get what you're saying.
And incidentally, another reason that this book is so important to me, I own the original art to this cover.
Sweet. Very nice.
Just a public service message to all these women out there. You all should wear a costume like that. Just throwing it out there,
Monty. Oh, hold on. Where are we here? Catch up with the chat really quick. Here we go. Here's one.
Hey, Al. Thanks for being here. My thoughts on Future State Wonder Woman. I have to be honest with you, I haven't read it yet. I haven't been to my LCS to pick it up yet. I'm hearing really good things about it. I'm hearing good things about the Yara Flora character. And I'm also hearing, I do like the fact that My Diana is still around in this future state and that she has her own title too. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Nubia falls somewhere in there. Nubia introduced in Wonder Woman issue number 204. This was the first issue after she got her powers back. After the
I love that cover.
I do too. After the non-powered era, and this cover brings back a lot of memories. I searched for a long time to try to find this book out in the wild back in the day, and as I said, I've been a comic book collector, since a child, and it was a long search to find this book. So every time that I see this cover or I flip through it in my collection, there's an appreciation for having it. But as for Future State Wonder Woman, I haven't personally read it to know, but I'm excited for it. I'm hearing good things. Everyone says the Wonder Woman book is the best out of the Future State. So
Firehawk's got a question for you as well.
Yeah. Wonder Woman 84 thoughts. I went into this, I did not watch any of the trailers before this movie dropped. And that was on purpose. I felt that with the last movie, I'd seen too much footage before I went in. That didn't stop me from enjoying it, but I wanted to go in as blind as possible. So this time I didn't watch any trailers. And then we had a movie that delayed for over a year from when it was originally supposed to be released. And you see a few things here and there, and you see some merchandise come out. So you kind of have an idea of what could be in it. I sat down and I thought this movie was going to be my favorite movie of all time, of the entire world, because it's the Bronze Age Wonder Woman. It's much more colorful, and I like that. And I watched it, and I enjoyed it. But was it my favorite movie of all time? No. Have I watched it? I've watched it 4 times. I enjoy it more each time that I watch it. I think that the key to watching this movie is just to watch it all in one sitting, not just watch half an hour here, then do something, come back and watch a little bit, or watch some the next day. I know that it's a long movie. It doesn't need to be that long. I know that there's some dry spots in it, but the more I watch it, the more I enjoy it. And I'm just happy. I was worried that, well, we're not going to get another Wonder Woman movie. Well, that's already, put out there that we are getting one. So I think I'm hoping that they're paying attention to the feedback that people were saying about this. And that was an original story too. They didn't adapt a comic book for this story. The movie was completely its own story. I wish Cheetah had been the main antagonist instead of Maxwell Lord. And I thought Cheetah was going to be. I thought we were getting the Perez Cheetah origin. That's what I thought, and we didn't. But it's not as bad. People talk about this movie like it's Halle Berry's Catwoman. It's not Catwoman. It's not perfect, but it's not Catwoman.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Well, me not being a DC reader and everything, can you explain to me, because I don't know, I honestly don't know, how did she lose her powers to start with?
Okay.
In the comic book.
In the comic book, okay, because it's different from the comic book in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil the movie or anything.
What really happened, I'm going to tell you kind of what happened behind the scenes briefly, and then I'm going to tell you what they did in the comic. So behind the scenes, Wonder Woman sales were tanking. I mean, big time. Wonder Woman apparently is a book from what most of us collectors have been able to find out cannot be canceled without DC losing the rights to the character. So keep in mind that even if Wonder Woman the comic book doesn't sell well, the licensing of this character sells merchandise and sells product. So they have to publish X amount of Wonder Woman comic books a year. Apparently that's something that her creator was smart enough to think about in the long term when he's, let DC have this character. So the sales were tanking, and they needed to do something to drastically reboot this title. So what they decided to do, there was a 1960s TV show called The Avengers, and I'm not talking about the Marvel Comics Avengers. I'm talking,
the guy and the girl, and
Emma Peel was the girl, and they were spies, and so they decided to take it that route. So what they did is they created a story that happened about 2 issues before this one, where Wonder Woman kind of revamped her look, and she got mod, as they called it. And then in the next issue, they killed off Steve Trevor. And then they got into what they really were going to do. The Amazons had claimed that their magic was running out, and they needed to travel to a different dimension to renew their magic. Diana, do you want to go with us? No, she doesn't. And she wanted to stay for Steve Trevor, who ends up getting killed, in a matter of pages later. And from there, she gets a blind mentor named I Ching. And together, they go and fight crime. And apparently the world knows that she used to be the costumed Wonder Woman, and that she doesn't have her powers anymore. Apparently that's something the world seemed to be aware of. As a child, I did not enjoy these stories at all, and I bought them as back issues. I didn't enjoy these stories, but as an adult, when I sat down and reread the non-powered era, I loved them. And we just celebrated the 50th anniversary, I think, last year of the non-powered era. The one thing that I wish was a little bit different, I wish that they had her battle Cheetah as the non-powered Wonder Woman. I'd like to see how that played out. There was one issue that really showed, Cheetah. It didn't show her on the cover, but it made a point of saying, Cheetah's in this issue. Well, she was, but it was a reprint of a Golden Age story. So it didn't count, But the non-powered era is pretty good.
That is very interesting. So I didn't know that. I knew a little bit about the Wonder Woman had to put out so much before they lost the rights, because there's some other characters around that they had to do that too also. Yeah. But I didn't know that Wonder Woman fell into that spot also. That's cool. Never knew that.
Yeah, imagine even if her books aren't selling, imagine how much money they would lose for not being able to license that character out. And as a matter of fact, her title after Crisis, when they rebooted it, there was a long break in between her last issue of Volume 1, 329, and the beginning issue number 1 of Volume 2. Well, in that time, they had to put out some Wonder Woman comic books. So they actually created a 4-issue limited series called Legend of Wonder Woman that Trina Robbins did. And in that story, you actually see our first glimpse of what was really supposed to happen to Wonder Woman at the end of Crisis. Crisis comes and the Monitor, the Anti-Monitor, and she's back to clay, which is what she was formed of. But originally, Wonder Woman was going to be turned into a statue.
Yeah.
And you'll see the statue on Paradise Island in the opening page of the Legend of Wonder Woman miniseries. And I asked George Perez when I met him 2 years ago at C2E2, because I never was able to find the answer to this. I said, well, how were they going to bring her back if she was made into a statue? And he said, we didn't have that figured out. He said, I wasn't going to do the book at that time. He said, I left it for the other team, whoever that was going to be, to figure out how to bring her back.
So it was Trina Robbins.
Yeah, Trina Robbins took care of they don't bring her back from a statue in there, but you see the statue, and that was supposed to be her original fate at the end of Crisis, because they started producing the miniseries before that was changed in the published comic book.
That's cool.
And incidentally, too, you might be interested to know that in the 1990s, Wonder Woman was supposed to have her own animated Saturday morning cartoon called Wonder Woman and the Star Raiders. And it was proposed that there was going to be a licensing deal, I think, with Mattel for the dolls, with nice long hair that you can comb, too. And they all had horses, and they rode in space. And the only thing that ever made it to the public with Wonder Woman and the Star Raiders was a little tiny mini comic book that was inside Kellogg. I think it was Kellogg cereal.
I think I have that.
Yeah, that's a big Wonder Woman collectible.
Yeah, little plastic pack. I think I have that.
If you have that, hold on to that, because that's a highly desired item for Wonder Woman collectors.
I'll give you that because I want to see. Hang on.
Yes, here it comes. Here it comes. You're getting a lot of love in the chat. Ryan.
Oh, that's awesome. I saw Two Brothers Comics was here. That's great.
Yes, they were here. Absolutely. Look at that. Yeah. Yes, yes, Firehawk. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Where was it? Action figures. What was it? Oh yeah, I have to agree with you, Dusty. That that wasn't even Avengers. Come on, that was awful. It was horrible. The weather, come on. They could have done better than that.
Did you know that there was a blonde Wonder Woman before Linda Carter?
I heard about this.
Yeah, I forgot the model's name. It was a model. I remember that. I remember
It was
that.
Kathy Lee Crosby.
Yeah.
Kathy Lee Crosby was Wonder Woman in a made-for-TV movie, and she was blonde, and she wore an outfit that I've never seen Wonder Woman wear before, but you could tell it was based on Wonder Woman, and it even had pants. So
I remember because I watched something talking about her, and I'm like, huh, that's interesting.
yeah. Hey, Comic Boom.
What's up? Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness. I bet he found it. I bet he's got it right there. This should be cool.
I don't know if this is the actual one, but maybe you can tell me. I picked this up years ago.
That's not the actual one, but it is that size.
Okay.
Yep.
I ended up with a whole bunch of these from somewhere.
That's really
Those
cool.
came from Leaf Candy. Those were, they did this whole Secret Origins, and there was like maybe eight different DC characters that they did Secret Origins of. But they're well done. I think that's Jose Delbo art as well.
Yeah.
Big shout out to you, Lasso. Hold on. Dusty Brick Brown.
Okay.
Look at this. Yes, buddy.
Well, thank you very much. I
Yes.
really appreciate that.
Absolutely. And for that, we got to do a brick. What is it? A brick drop, gentlemen?
Yeah,
Brick
drop.
Brick drop. All right.
Thank
Wow.
you.
No.
I love
Dusty.
that.
Yeah, Dusty Brick Brown, the round table, awesome.
And I have to agree with Dusty Brick Brown. Your knowledge of Wonder Woman,
Yeah, it's
very
amazing.
extent.
I'm
that-
learning
that
some stuff
comes
I didn't
back.
even know about her.
Yeah.
That you just opened up my mind on.
All I know is she's good looking, has a rope, and likes tying people up.
Yeah, there is a lot of bondage associated with Wonder Woman. There is.
What was it?
I got fuzzy handcuffs, but I got a lot of keys stashed around the house to make sure,
Oops.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But that's another show.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Well, I got
More questions, gentlemen.
I got one.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite villain for her to face?
I know the answer to that. It's a villain called Devastation. And she was introduced during a new run, new creator run, in Volume 2 in the 150s, I believe. Maybe 140s, 150s. And it was an okay villain. She was based, the premise of this character, of this villain, was she was also formed from clay, the same clay that made Wonder Woman with her secret origin, moments after Hippolyta had left with her newborn baby, but she's evil. And it was an okay storyline, but the reason that I don't like this character, they kept shoving her down our throats, and every issue it was devastation, devastation, devastation. I remember the cover for one book, it said Devastation returns, and I thought, when did she ever leave? And even when they introduced another villain, which was Dr. Poison, they still tied it into Devastation, and so it was just way overkill. And since that time, Devastation only recently came back into the Wonder Woman comic books in just a little bit.
She was an evil woman.
Firehawk here.
Blonde Wonder Woman,
War.
yep. Kathy Lee Crosby. That's her.
Yep.
That is cool. So what?
What is that?
Here's the train a coming.
Oh, there's the
it's
train.
rolling down the
Uh,
track.
Man, I'm fixing to duck out
Oh,
this table. I thought a train
Hold
come through
on.
my house.
What did he say?
Sorry,
here?
that's an invisible jet.
Comic Boom said Devastation was like.
Yes, yeah, I didn't like to read the comic boom.
That's what I was going to ask you about. I was going to ask you about. Can you tell us about the invisible jet?
Yeah, I can tell you about the invisible jet. What would you like to know?
I'd like to know how it was created and how it came about. Because see, I'm learning. I don't know nothing about Wonder Woman.
No, that's
other than
okay.
the obvious aspects, but you know.
You don't ask, you don't learn.
There we go.
So the invisible jet, it's been a few different things. It kind of started out as something that the Amazons had.
Invisible jet?
Yeah, they had an invisible jet. Now, keep in mind, they had top scientists. They had a purple healing ray that could bring people, that had passed back.
Okay.
So an invisible, in one aspect, it's something that the Amazons created. We've also heard it done as a gift to her from the gods. More modernly, they did a series where it was some alien technology that she had acquired on a different planet that came back with her. And it was an invisible jet for a long time. And then it actually formed something called the Wonder Dome, which was kind of like a Justice League satellite. And Wonder Woman spent time up there. That's not a big fan favorite era for most people because they felt that she was so removed from Earth. And Wonder Woman is a people person. She's about love and closeness. And she was way too removed when she was in the Wonder Dome. Some of them even called it the Wonder Dumb.
Well, I heard rumors about the Wonder Woman's invisible jet. It's really what crashed in Roswell, and that's how we got our stealth fighters and everything now.
Could be. I know somewhere there's, and forgive me for not remembering where in the U.S. it was, but in one of the museums, and the top floor is all empty, but they got a roped off area. And when you go up there, you get close to the sign, it says Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
Here's one for you. Comic Boom. There we go.
Wonder Woman
has never had a Batman year one of All-Star Superman. Mm-hmm. She has never had truly defined running. Do you guys agree or disagree?
It's true. And by the way, she was some of the stuff she was supposed to have and was announced, and it never ended up happening. But I think our truly defining run with Wonder Woman is the beginning of the George Perez era. Volume 2, starting with issue number 1. And, George initially only agreed to do the title for like 5 or 6 issues. He had one story he wanted to tell on Wonder Woman, and that was it. But when he started working on her backstory, he got so many ideas. He ended up staying for years on this title. And even after he stopped being the writer and artist on it, he stayed as the writer, and someone else drew it. But when it's Perez doing the art and the story, I think that's your truly defining run. That's where we got Themyscira, because before that it was just Paradise Island. Now we have Themyscira, which is the city, the capital city on Paradise Island. That's where we got Barbara Minerva as Cheetah and that backstory. That's where we got Ares really established as a main antagonist and villain for Wonder Woman. That all came from him. And they're going to be re-releasing George Perez's Wonder Woman run, the beginning issues of it, in that huge, large, like treasury-sized format coming out this summer. And it's expensive, but it's worth it, especially when you get to have it in such a huge size like that, where you can truly appreciate the art. Because trust me, he has to wear out his hand and his eyesight with every page that he does, because it's so detailed.
Yeah, he does pay attention to detail. Yeah. Yes. I like that in artists.
Yeah, I do too.
Keep it running, gentlemen.
Yeah.
A lot of people just draw, the figure and everything and no background. We talked to, who's on last week? Stuart
Sager.
Yeah, I talked to him on the off air. I wasn't feeling too good, guys. But yeah, there's a lot of artists that don't do the background, take the time to do it, and they fill up the pages with the foreground art. But the background makes it look more perspective in 3D. I like that better.
Yeah, I know that he has said before that if he was doing a cover, and as a matter of fact, there's a Crisis on Infinite Earths cover that he did that's a prime example of this. It's supposed to have some villains. Well, how many villains do you want? They said, I don't know, 6 to 8, and he drew like 56 or something like that. Overachiever.
Oh yeah, that's why he's a good artist.
Yeah,
pays
absolutely.
attention to detail.
Yeah.
And such.
I waited almost 5 hours to meet him at C2E2 in 2019.
Oh my
It
God.
was his first public appearance after announcing that he was going to be retiring.
Oh, that's what that. Yeah.
And
he was in C2E2 in 2019.
I was there 2018. This was 2019 that it happened, but I was there in 2018. Yeah.
Well, did you see this guy with a beard with these strange white gloves walking around looking all weird?
Every time I saw him, someone like ushered me into a different direction.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good because you need to stay away from me.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Got a surprise for you, Firehawk. I'm going to show you this one, Lasso. Hold on, real quick. So, Lasso, what is your most? Here we go. That's for you, buddy.
Wow, Al, that's a great question.
Yes, it is.
I was not a huge fan of her breaking Maxwell Lord's neck in the comic books. I understand, I think, the reasoning behind it, because she uses the lasso on him. She says, how can I get you to stop controlling Superman? And he says, he's under the influence of the lasso where he has to tell the truth. And he says, the only way you can do it is to kill me. So she does. I just think that Wonder Woman would have found a different way, would have found something, I don't know. That didn't seem like my Wonder Woman,
Yep.
And there were repercussions from that. And in terms of her with being in the Justice League, and in terms of other people fearing her, and you shouldn't be scared of Wonder Woman,
I like a little scariness in my life.
Yeah. Now, I do have to give a thank you to this just in text. Adam Hughes was supposed to do an All-Star Wonder Woman, but for whatever reason backed out of that. So,
wow, really?
Yeah. And thank you to Joey for texting that to me. Thank you, Joey, for watching. And Joey, I am wearing the shirt you gave me for Christmas.
That is awesome.
Because I know that Mr. G likes redheads. So
yes, and I like Dark Phoenix.
yes, I do too. So thank you.
Beautiful.
Quit flirting with Robert.
No. Hold on, no. Go ahead, buddy. No, go ahead. I wanted to show Magic Lasso this. I was talking about it earlier. So I came across this last year, and I got a 9.8 of it. And this one was done by George Perez. So big shout out to Firehawk out there, because he was talking about him. Yeah. He said, Dusty Brook Brown. Crisis is a great read. Yes, it was. Here's one for you, buddy. So this is that rare one. Mm-hmm. This one was done by George Perez, number 51. Yep. December 2, you can read it on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nude panels.
1991. February 1991.
Yeah, let me see the cover.
Right there, guys. Right there.
Yeah.
So
it's the interior, not the exterior.
Well, of course it's the interior. It's
I
not
don't think I have
no,
that.
well, I'm telling Monty.
It's in the interior. It was just a rare one, so it was kind of a cool find.
Well,
yeah.
Well, Perez gets a little bit of a devious side, like
Yes,
the creator did.
He does. Yeah, he does. The great thing about his work is you can reread it or re-look through something, and because it's so detailed, as we were talking about before, you can find something that maybe you didn't notice before. It's like a good movie where you can keep rewatching it and noticing something that you didn't before.
Right, exactly.
Well, I got
we'll
one.
Get on to that subject in a little bit, because I really Magic Lasso caught my heart today, guys. If you haven't gone and watched the show, all of his links are down in the description below. I want to put this plug out there for you, buddy. Sorry, you guys. Even Mr. White Gloves, you guys in the house, and everybody catches on the rewind, go check out his latest link. He's working on a new show go look at that link on the bottom. You'll go right to his new stuff. He's going to give you a little tease. So go check it out. Jeff, I know you got some new stuff, so I put that down in your links as well for all the new shows that you're going to be doing.
Yeah, new ideas.
Yes, there you go, buddy. Magic Lasso. Ryan, I put his latest stream and the stream before that he did his latest show, and the latest show he did was another one. Magic Lasso's love is Wonder Woman. Well, my other love is Scarlet Witch. And this is the year for me, and I'm loving everything that's been coming out. I really don't want to get into the story, but Magic Lasso's love for Wonder Woman is like my love for Scarlet Witch, big time. And this is her time to shine and to bring some more new stuff to us, which will be awesome. So
I think that if Wonder Woman wasn't my character, I think that it would have been Scarlet Witch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, who dat? Comics in the house.
Oh, who dat?
Yay, buddy. What's up? And what was it? Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I'm glad. And what was it? Yay.
You want to see something that you don't see every day?
Yes, absolutely, brother. Go ahead. You got a story, I think, behind this, don't you? Oh, okay.
According to the Overstreet Price Guide,
Yes.
this is scarce.
Okay.
This is Wonder Woman number 105, and it's an origin tale. And I never saw one of these
It's beautiful
out in the
cover, by the
wild
way.
or in person until, gosh, I want to say a couple years ago, maybe three or 4 years ago was the first time I ever saw one as a lifelong collector. That wasn't the one I bought. I ended up getting a different one online. But this is a really, as a matter of fact, when I started collecting as a child, I thought to myself, I got an Overstreet and I memorized the thing from start to finish. And I knew that 105 was scarce. And I thought to myself, well, I'm just going to collect Wonder Woman from 106 on up then, because I'm never going to get a 105. I'm never going to be able to afford one. I'm never going to be able to find one. And it certainly was a game changer when I found my 105. And then that's when I said, well, I'm going to try to do 98 on up, which, as I said, was the first Silver Age. And so right now I'm only 3 books away from having 98 on up.
Nice.
3 books. So,
Yeah, and then when that happens, and then you're gonna go to the other.
then we start working backwards. Then it's like then I need 97 to have 97 on up, and then if I need 96.
You ready for this, Magic? This is one.
Yeah.
This one's kind of. I'm feeling this question too.
Okay.
I'm probably right with you on this one. Check this. I love this. Loving this. This is from Dusty Brick Brown. I'm gonna throw it up there with all of us there. I have another question for you. In terms of power and strength, how strong is she? Is her strength? On the writer,
Okay, great question.
Yes, it is.
How strong is she? And yes, it does depend on who's writing her.
Yep.
The general account from DC, though, overall, at least to my knowledge, is she is the second strongest. Now, some people would say, no, that should be Supergirl.
Yep.
They are saying, and I don't know exactly how they've come to the conclusion that, no, it's not Supergirl. It actually is Wonder Woman, a little over Supergirl. And I don't know if that's because of the Amazon training or what.
Or maybe demigod's blood.
Absolutely, it could be. But yeah, it is.
Power of Zeus, the most powerful gods of them all.
and you know, something that Mr. White Gloves might not know is the fact that they also say that Wonder Woman actually would probably be the only woman that could actually carry a baby from Superman, because you know, like a regular person like Lois Lane, the baby kicks, it'll kill her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But Wonder Woman could probably take that.
Damn, that was some awful deep thought in this shit.
Well,
When you think about it.
Inferno simulation. What is it again?
Artificial insemination.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what's gonna have to happen.
Man, I could take that reference and I could run with it, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna stay calm.
She's very strong. She's very strong, Dusty Brick Brown. Very, very strong.
Very, very strong. Exactly.
You know what you call this, don't you?
What?
Superman flying over.
Oh man! Late night,
That's far
guys.
as I'll take it.
Yeah.
What's-
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Boom, boom. Respect the 10 cents. Nice, Firehawk. Dusty Brick Brown. Yes. WandaVision is a great show, by the way. I absolutely love the first 2 episodes. Really good stuff. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And Firehawks are the same thing.
The music was so good too. in
Yes.
that. The music.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. So happy. And Miss G is really happy with it. Any more questions, gentlemen?
I got one.
Yes, sir.
If somebody wanted to start reading Wonder Woman, where would you recommend them to start?
That's great. First, I would ask them what type of comic books they enjoy the most and what era. And I would take it from there. But if they were open to everything, I really would start them with the George Perez Volume 2, Issue Number 1 is where I'd start them with. Her Volume 1 titles, I mean, when new creative teams come in, they throw out a lot of stuff before Steve Trevor has died so many times in the first volume of Wonder Woman. It gets very confusing. So I would recommend starting with Volume 2, Issue Number 1. The only thing that I'm not really crazy about, and this is just a personal preference, I like my Steve Trevor and Diana to be a romantic couple. And in George Perez's Volume 2, they are not a romantic couple. She does rescue him and bring him back to man's world. But Etta Candy is actually who he's in a relationship with in Volume 2. That's the only thing that I'm not so much crazy about. I like my Steve Trevor to be with Wonder Woman. Could it be magic? Supposedly that's what put Shazam, the real Captain Marvel, over Supes in terms of strength. It could be. I think it's more the god blood, the god influence, the god gifts.
Yep.
So depending on who's writing her, she's a daughter of gods, or she is a god, or she was gifted powers from gods.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, she got Isis's looks.
What's that?
She has what?
Isis's looks.
Yes. Yeah.
Y'all remember that TV show, Isis?
Oh my God.
Almighty
Same time as Wonder Woman.
Yes, Almighty Isis was awesome. Yes,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
awesome. Look at you, Lasso. Right on cue. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Excellent.
Isis.
Excellent. I
Oh.
missed
Oh, zephyr winds which blow on high, lift me now so I can fly.
I remember
I
that
love
TV show.
it.
Isis.
It was great.
The name didn't wasn't maybe the best choice in long. The name didn't age well, but I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Isis.
But the way she would
Yeah.
change into the animals and all of that.
Yes,
It was
and when she would team up with Captain Marvel,
Yes.
Isis. Now I'll tell you, if you want to
That's
collect
really cool,
Isis,
buddy.
the 2 key issues are Shazam 25, which is her first comic appearance, and then Isis issue number 1. Her title ran 8 issues. Shazam 25 and Isis 1 are pretty easy to find, but Isis 2 through 8, good luck with those, especially in the wild. Good luck finding those.
Wow.
Yeah, that just hit me when we were sitting there and it's come upon me. Isis.
Yeah.
That TV show just popped into my brain.
Joanna Cameron played her. Joanna Cameron was her name.
It bounced around all inside there because there ain't much there no more.
Yeah.
I got one more for him.
Yeah,
I got one more question for him.
Absolutely, bro.
What did you think of the Earth 1 Wonder Woman? The Earth 1 run of, I think Grant Morrison wrote her?
Yeah, absolutely. I liked it. But I took it for what it is. It's not the main Wonder Woman. It's just it's a different world. It's a different interpretation of her. So I just enjoyed it for what it is. I really liked both issues that came out, and I know that Volume 3 is dropping, I think, here in the spring coming up. So I'm looking forward to that.
So that's good. That's good to know.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it. No, I liked it. But like some of the guys at the shop didn't like it. I'm like, I can
really?
understand why. Yeah, I can understand why. But because Morrison is a little,
Yeah. But you just have to take it for what it is, you know.
Yeah.
Same with Wonder Woman Dead Earth that, you know, just wrapped up a few months ago, DC Black Label book. Incredible story. The art was,
See, yeah.
Yep.
how can you complain about it? How can you say, well, it needed a different artist because the person who wrote it is the person who drew it too. So,
Yep.
I mean, that's a fine line, but it's just a different interpretation. And it would be different if this was, is that Wonder Woman that I want to see from here on out depicted that way? No, not really. But is it fun for a different Elseworlds? Absolutely it is. So.
And we have, where was it? Where's that?
I fought ISIS.
Wow,
Good.
Firehawk. And from the 70s.
Yep.
And yup.
Yep.
And one more. He's right.
If you're talking about me, absolutely. I am right. I got it going on.
That is cool. That is
Oh,
real
here
cool.
it was. Here's the one. Here's the one. This one here.
Oh, I have her first appearance in the Shazam comic. Yeah, that's Shazam 25.
Yep.
And Shazam is declaring holy moly when he's seeing what ISIS can do. I think it's a beam that's about to fall down and hit someone, and she's stopping it.
Is that the Golden Age or
No, this would be Bronze Age.
Bronze Age? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep. You know, Mr. White Gloves, I did bring some Marvel too, so you wouldn't be completely bored with me.
Oh, I'm on board.
Okay.
Yeah, show them Marvel, man. Show them Marvel.
I just got this. I just got this a couple nights ago as an AOK from my great friend Comics with Thomas. And when you watch the live stream, when I see this book, you literally see shock on my face because I had no idea it was coming.
Big shout out to
Wow.
Thomas. Nice.
Isn't that something?
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is not the original,
Awesome.
that's not the original face that was supposed to be on there.
Oh, really?
No, the face that was supposed to be on there, the editor thought it was too scary and they had to redraw it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to reading this. Something else that Thomas put in that AOK as well is a book that I have wanted for so long. And he knew it, and he got me the first Cloak and Dagger from Peter Parker, the
Nice.
Spectacular Spider-Man 64.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Cloak and Dagger, yeah.
Sweet.
When they came out, they were real big when they came out. I mean, those books, people were paying a lot for them a couple of weeks after they come out. And then over the years, they've kind of slumped down and everything. But I remember when Cloak and Dagger Face came out, people were just going crazy over them.
Yeah.
And it kind of burned out.
Yep. And I was just ribbing you a little bit. I knew you weren't bored with me, so.
Oh, no, I mean, I learned
I was
more
just
about
ribbing you a
Wonder
little bit.
Woman. I
Exactly.
learned more about Wonder Woman than I have in 43 years of collector and 44.
That's awesome.
Simple
Wonder
Simon
Woman
in the house.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wonder Woman and Vampirella got one person in common, so that's cool.
Yeah. Gail
It's,
Simone?
no, it's but it's not the actually. What is it? It's the one lady you mentioned. Damn it! Why can't
Trina Robbins?
Trina Robbins. That's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
Trina
that's
Robbins
awesome.
is the one that created the outfit, the Vampy's outfit. Yeah, because everybody thinks it's Frazetta, but Frazetta, the story she told the story in one of these one of the live interviews is that Frazetta called the Warren offices and asked them what type of, what did you want me to do with this this new title you have me do, this new character you have me creating, and she goes, then Trina Robbins walked in the office, was trying to get a job from James Warren, and she was sketching in the corner, I guess the outfit or whatever it was. So they just talked on the phone. They've never met in person. Frazetta and her, Frank Frazetta and her never met in person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yep. So that's one person that we have in common.
So
You know,
we got another
Wonder Woman left me when she caught me cheating on her with Elektra. So
So we got another one here.
Okay.
And this one's from
Sandro.
Yep.
Hey, Lasso, of all the replacement Wonder Women, Mala, Nubia, Artemis, Hippolyta, Donna Troy, and now Yara Flor. Who do you think was most worthy of the mantle after Diana? Wow, that's a great question.
That's an awesome question.
Thank you for being here, first of all.
Yes,
I appreciate that. I'll tell you who my first instinct is, and then right after that, my brain says, no, go to this person instead. My first instinct to answer is Donna Troy. And I think that's because she has the most superhero experience from being a member of the Teen Titans. But after I say that, I instantly think you should really say Hippolyta. Hippolyta understands more what the mantle of Wonder Woman is supposed to be. Hippolyta knows where she came from, like Diana does, and knows what the mission is. She's a little more savage and doesn't put up with very much BS. And I kind of like that. She's a little bit sassier of a Wonder Woman. And here we have Hippolyta as Wonder Woman with Artemis and I believe Donna Troy behind there. This is a good era of Wonder Woman. This is part of John Byrne's Wonder Woman. And John Byrne actually was able to establish that Wonder Woman came to man's world back in the 1940s, and that stuff was canon, and that she was part of the Justice Society. It wasn't Black Canary, that replaced her in these adventures post-crisis. And that's a very creative way to keep the character's legacy intact. Hi, Vivi. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go with Hippolyta, but Donna Troy, a very close second. And while I'm on the subject of Donna Troy, is there not a more awesome costume than Donna Troy's red jumpsuit? I mean,
cool.
I love that. And Donna Troy and I actually have something in common. In the 1970s, DC released some calendars, and I think they just pretty much made up dates that were supposed to be superheroes' birthdays. And Donna Troy and I had the same birthday. So April 26th, start buying your gifts now.
Yeah.
Sensation number 6.
Again, I think you want some old Wonder Woman books.
Sensation number 6.
Number 6.
That is cool. That has it always been Wonder Woman for you, or you got any other, that you have the same passion with Wonder Woman with?
Not to that level. Not to the level that it is with Wonder
That
Woman.
is your title. That is your hero. That is the one. That's
And
cool.
I was talking with my friend Comics for Thomas earlier tonight, and the question is, did I pick the character or did the character pick me?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's always been there. I've taken a lot of grief for liking Wonder Woman throughout the years.
Yeah.
It's like me taking grief for Vampirella.
Yeah. But I didn't stop. It's just.
Yep.
And that's a lot of love and a testament to the love that you have for a character when you take so much grief over liking this character. I mean, I can't tell you how many times that in school someone walked by and go, Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
On the playground playing Wonder Woman.
Yeah, well,
There's nothing wrong with it.
there's nothing wrong with playing Wonder Woman. But it's just, why should you get grief over liking a character?
Exactly right.
That's kids,
Yeah,
They
it is.
wouldn't make no difference what you read. They're going to give you
Yeah.
grief over it because that's what kids do.
Yeah,
No.
you're right.
Any more questions, gentlemen?
I think I'm questioned out. I'm now going to dream of Wonder Woman tonight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good
gonna make
night.
me go back and watch the classics some more.
Yeah.
Big time. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on Ryan. And Ryan, like I always do with my new guests, we are now, I can't believe it's been an hour and 16 minutes. I want to thank everybody out there in the community. Thank you so much for watching it. Vivi, I know it's early. Thank you
Yeah,
so
Vivi,
much.
thank you.
Big applause to everybody out there. Really appreciate it. Vivi, it's so nice to see you. I haven't seen you in so long except on your show. And your show is awesome. There's another guy you have to go look up. Look up Vigilante. He is excellent knowledge too. As well.
But his personality,
Yes.
his personality is so
Yes.
wicked.
Yes.
I just love that guy.
Hold on. What is it? Yes, of course. Wait a minute. No, Jeff, you got the strong grip on the liking Vampirella. Yes, he does.
Yeah, I know Monty can take it and run with it, but I'm not. Yeah, I know he's not gonna do it.
Poor VV is starting out his day with this face.
Exactly. Okay, so with my every new guest that comes on the show, and brother, you have been awesome tonight.
Thank you. I had a great time.
Taught me some things that I did not know about Wonder Woman, so it makes me appreciate that character even more now.
Awesome.
So where are we here? Okay, here's the first question for you, and let me knock this one out. I'm trying to cut down some lag. There we go. Boy, StreamYard lately has been really wacky the last couple of days.
Can I just say that I wish I had Simon's accent?
Yes.
I do. I watch his videos and he's like, I'm Simple Simon. And I'm like, I want to be Simple Simon.
Okay, brother. Do you have any inspirational thoughts or ideas for the community as a whole?
I have a thought and I have an idea. So I have two.
Excellent.
My thought is that I think all of us as creators need to remember something that we don't talk about a whole lot. Sometimes we have people that are interacting with us, watching our channels, commenting with us. You never know what someone's going through in their life. And just the fact of acknowledging them in a chat or replying to a comment they leave you, whatever it is, that makes a difference. It makes someone feel counted and recognized. And sometimes I think people, I mean, everyone needs that, but I think there's people in our community that are lonely and that they're not going to say that they are. And just by doing a small little step like that, it's a small step to you, but it means a lot to someone else. And my thought is, let's just be mindful of that and always acknowledge everybody, and everyone's welcome to participate. So that's my thought. My idea is, I think it would be really cool if we had like a birthday database, and then when it's somebody's birthday, everybody posts either on Instagram or makes a video or something of a comic book cover or something that makes them think of that person on their birthday.
Wow.
That's cool.
I think that would be neat.
Awesome.
I really think that would be neat if we had some type of, I mean, I know it's a lot of work and I'm just kind of giving you a rough idea here, but I think that would be really cool. I would participate in that.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you know they actually too, the cool thing is you can actually go to my comic shop and put a date in there and it'll show every comic book that was on your birthday.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It'll actually show all the books in correlation of your birthday.
I have to get my birthday book that actually came out on the actual day and year. It's an adventure comics book that features Black Orchid on the cover. It's a very famous cover, but I need to get that into the collection because I just recently found out that came out on the actual day, actual year.
For me, I think X-Men picked me. My journey with them started with Kitty Pryde, Wolverine miniseries, and the Giant X-Men. Yes,
that's awesome.
Beautiful. We're getting some Marvel love tonight, buddy. Marvel love tonight for sure. Yes, look at that. He's happy now. Love it. Yes. And hold on, and catching up with the chat. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yo, Squashy Comics. Yo, what's up?
Oh, Squatchy's here.
Yes, he is.
Squatchy told me during my live stream, the first one I ever did on my channel this week, that I am going to be in one of his in a page of one of his squatchy comics that he's doing with him and Comic Fu, and I'm going to make a cameo, I guess, or appearance somewhere in there, and I am beyond excited. That I wanted that so bad, but I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to say, because you don't want to say, Squatchy, will you draw me into your comic book? But you hope that you will. And then he said, oh wow, so you're going to be in the book eventually, and I went,
nice. That's awesome,
Simon. I'm sorry you didn't like my impression. I tried my best, but you're still pretty freaking awesome. I would eat tacos with you, Simon.
How much do you even know what tacos are?
Oh, maybe he doesn't. I don't know what he does. I mean, they take their Barbie dolls and put shrimp on them or something. I don't exactly know what happening over
I
there.
think they like kangaroo over there.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh man! Oh,
You know, you got to cook it well done, because if you don't, he'll hop off your plate. Like,
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, if you have any ideas of how we can kind of do like a birthday thing, I'm willing to take it, because I think that would be fun. I think it'd be fun to participate in, and it's something that everyone can always participate in too. When someone's birthday comes up, because you post on your Instagram or your YouTube or whatever something that a book or cover or whatever that reminds you of that person whose birthday it is, and then like maybe we have a special hashtag or something. I don't know, but that's my
we just got to work it out.
Kind of like a Secret Santa kind of a thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Because I just participated in one of those for the first time this year, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. There was a guy out of Texas, and it was awesome. He was blown away. And he sends me a couple of books and a book he was so thoughtful, a letter and a CD. And I was blown away. I posted that on the link too. I was like, you guys got to see that. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Where was that? Where I am, the chat is like all weird now. Hold on. Not you guys. You guys in the chat are beautiful. I'm talking about my damn StreamYard. StreamYard.
Squatchy's finishing the page, he says.
There we go. He just said he's finishing the page.
Wow, I'm excited.
I want to see that. I'm
excited.
Austria. Not killed by wildlife.
yeah, man.
Nice, Simon.
Over there.
Thought BV. I'm spying.
20 ways to die by 20 different animals.
Yeah. Oh, I need to watch Red October again. Oh yes, good movie. Okay. All right.
I'm so excited that I got to talk about ISIS tonight, and I didn't even bring her up. I didn't even bring her up.
Yeah.
You know, I got this psychic power after coming back from Roswell 2 years ago. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just happens from time to time. You can't see Al Gore, my alien, back there, but you can see his arm right there.
Awesome.
He's holding up those posters back there.
Well, that's awesome. Glad you could get him on staff.
Yeah, I got to see the crash site. I went to the crash site.
Very cool.
Last question for you, buddy. Okay. Here we go.
Here's the big one.
Boom. What does thinking outside the box mean to you?
Okay. Thinking outside the box. It's a few things, maybe two things that come to mind. Thinking outside the box means courage, because you have to be courageous to think outside the box. Because in this world, there's people that, for whatever motivations they have, maybe because it's not their idea, maybe because they don't want it to succeed, maybe because they're not part of it, they don't, they want it to fail. Right. So you have to be courageous enough to believe in what you have. And thinking outside the box, to me, it's excitement.
Nice.
It's thinking outside the box it's fun, it's different, it's creativity. I mean, I'm defining what it is, but it's all those things. It's the feelings that roll around inside you when you get to think and work outside the box. If someone hadn't thought outside of the box and created YouTube, I wouldn't be having this amazing experience with you guys tonight.
Yes.
So awesome. I don't know if that's a good answer, but it's my answer. So
very good. A round of applause, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I got VV's first appearance at comics.
Yes. You know what?
Oh, there
Yes,
it is.
I know. There's VV. See that,
Yeah.
Lasso?
Yeah.
Do you have that book?
No, I've got to get one.
Yeah, it's Tale Which the Black Rose issue 1. I'll text it to you, Lasso, but it's like
Yeah.
one. But they came out with a trade for it too, so.
I remember when he was talking about that. So
Yeah.
I think that's really awesome.
Yep.
Am I going to point the right way? No, that's not right.
No.
either. VV. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't do this. I cannot do this. VV. You see where I'm pointing? Hint, hint. Love you, buddy.
He has my address. Just
Okay.
saying.
Okay. Let's look at a couple more books. How about that, gentlemen?
Yeah.
I know my buddy here, Monty. I'll get
I
that
don't
off.
have books.
No. Wait a minute. I'll get this off the screen in a second. Sorry. There you go, buddy. Why don't you tell people about the posters and what you got new?
Oh, okay. Let me get up out of the way. All right, these are the posters right here. A lot of people probably seen them. This right here is the Captain America 117 that they did the facsimile this month. Sorry for the glare because they're all in Mylar bags. That's a Mylar bag.
Did you hear what he just said? Those are in
Mylar.
Mylar bags.
Yeah.
I'm OCD.
But it's all good. It's good. It's all good. I'm just saying they make Mylar bags that big.
Oh yeah. So that's my Captain. I collect posters. That's Captain America 117, which the regular cover is right there. That's the facsimile this month. So, and this is the Web of Spider-Man right here that come out, I guess, a couple months ago or something like that, and it's in the Mylar too. So, now that's something that I collect, and I get all these posters and such.
Wait till you see. Oh, hold on. Before you show that, just give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. For everybody on the panel tonight and everybody in the show, Dusty Brick Brown, you are still here, correct? I have a surprise for you. This is
boy.
going to be phenomenal. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hold
I
on.
see the one that.
Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm trying to catch up with the chat.
Yeah, this is huge,
One
so I
second.
got to move back.
Yep. Here we go. Sean. No, hold on, Dusty. You got to wait a minute. 1 second, Dusty. Don't go anywhere, please. This is big one for you. We're both fans of this. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. I'm going to have to take my headphones out, so I ain't going to be able to hear it. Try and get it over here.
Oh boy.
This is awesome, you guys. Dusty, please stay in the chat for just a few minutes.
Ah!
Check
Oh
this
wow.
out. Check.
Okay.
this out.
You still there? Everybody
Yeah, still there, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep talking. You're good.
Yeah,
Please
well, I can-
explain this to everybody.
Okay, this is something I picked up a few years back and everything, and it is a transformer, and it's probably about 2.5 feet tall, I guess, and it comes in a box.
We're not done yet.
I can get it out of the box.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Check
those
out this
things.
beast. Check this out.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That is the transformer. I'm going to try to. There you go.
Wow.
That's the transformer.
Man, I hope Al is here watching this. There
If
he
not,
is.
he'll
He's
watch it
watching,
on a
watching.
rewind.
Good.
Okay.
There he is. Al.
So I wish
Oh my god, Al. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. Look at that though. Look at the robot. Transformers.
Wow.
Look at that beast.
I don't know if it's hard
Get
to
on the
get
camera.
the glare out of it.
How much does that weigh? Is it pretty heavy?
Probably about 25 pounds.
Is it metal? Is mostly metal?
Yeah, a lot of it's the outside is metal. I mean plastic, but the inner structure, that the skeleton and everything to it, is all metal and everything. It is huge. Like I said, it is huge. As you can see, you know,
Oh, it's giant. And the funny, and I bet you the cool thing too is it's actually transformable as well. Everything moves.
Oh yeah. I don't know what it transforms into, but
I want to find out.
let me get these other two right quick.
Yes. Yeah. One more.
See, what's cool about that is the box itself was amazing, and then he lifts it up, and there's more than meets the eye.
Holy hell! The huge Transformers. Javi's in the house. Yes, buddy.
Yeah,
Hey, Javi.
A lot of people don't know that I am a toy collector. I just don't show that many.
Look at Dusty. Look at Dusty. What the fuck? He's loving that.
Then I picked these up a while back.
We got one more surprise for you guys. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
These are the 8-inch. Are they 8-inch? They're the mega ones. They're pretty tall. They're taller than 8-inch. That's the whole collection
That is awesome.
of them. And this is these are rare right here. There's one box in here that's rare, but the Marvel Legends come out with these. And it's the Fantastic Four.
I like that.
You can see Herbie in there.
Oh yeah.
The Invisible Woman is clear.
Wow.
Yeah, and it has Doctor Doom and everything.
Nice.
And then they come out with I think that was the second series, because the Human Torch and that one is got his regular costume on. And let me see.
Ooh, you get the Marvel Legends one. Oh yeah. That's my favorite.
See, are they the same? I don't think they're the same, but anyway, yeah. Now, Invisible Girl is not clear.
Not visible.
Oh, cool.
And he, the Human Torch is kind of see-through in a way. You get to kind of see it.
Look at this, Monty. He's sitting there saying, he says, G Fortress Maximus was big as shit. And then he said, this transformers into a fortress.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's huge, and I don't think I paid that much for it. I think it was at I want to say a flea market. And it's got another box that goes in. That's not the only box. I got everything original.
The big transformer. If you remember the price, what was the price?
I think I paid from that flea market. I think I paid like $40-50.
Right, and normally one of those things goes for $400 to $500 normally.
Yes!
Do they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was $40-50 a long time ago. They had it at a flea market, and I just went through there and I seen it and I said, "Oh wow, that'd be cool." And I think
Can Javi, go ahead and open those.
no, we don't open them.
No.
I got Spider-Man action figure sets from the 80s and
Monty, do you have the Legend sets that actually had the comic book with the figures in them? Do you have that?
Yes, I do. They're all put up. Yeah, I got all those put up and sealed up in boxes.
The cool thing too about those, a lot of people don't realize those ones that came with the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Those comic books are actually rare as well.
Yeah,
because they only made it for that figure.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead, bud. No, go ahead.
Spawn figures that McFarlane got put out when Spawn first came out. I got all of those figures in boxes, brand new, never been touched. And I even got the what was Zelda or not Zelda? Xena. All the Xena characters and everything, Hercules characters. I got all those brand new in the box, never been touched.
See,
I got massive amounts of these Marvel Selects. I think I got every Marvel Select there is except for one, and I think I can't remember what it is. It's going to come out here in a couple of months.
Yeah,
like
him and Tim would get along real well. Him and the other Mylar Madness, him and Mylar Madness would get along really well because they collect with almost the same things. Exactly.
I don't know if it's worth anything, but I got the first Miles Morales Spider-Man poster that come out when it was released.
One thing, Monty, do you collect what is it? milk jugs that have superhero characters on it, and then you collect pizza boxes that have superhero characters on it.
You know, it's funny you kind of say that. I got a bunch of lettuce wrappers in there. They got the Hulk and some people on them that way back, and I do have a couple of cereal boxes that had Captain America on them and the Fantastic Four back in the 70s.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Then you and Marla would get along really well because you guys collect exactly the same.
It's just stuff I run across and I'll put up, and I like the nostalgia. See, I even collect all the old preview books and stuff. I've done that since probably the 80s, and I got stuff that just, you know, it tells the history of Marvel. It might not be worth anything, but it's just old stuff that, you know, I collect. I got lots of posters. I probably got of these different ones, probably. Well, I got them in a stack back there, and they're probably.
I think that's the corner. You'd be finding out how much you actually paid for them and what they're worth now.
These?
Yeah. No, the figures. The figure.
Oh, well, this figure, I know that these figures were $30 each, and I've seen them for over 100 now.
Well, yeah,
You know.
I believe it.
And that Transformer, the Fortress, that's a Hasbro.
Can you show that one more time? The big robot again?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's at least
That
because
is
it would
so
move.
cool, brother.
Yeah, if you got it for $40, you got it for a steal. Don't forget those
Yeah,
things.
40-50 bucks. That is
Yeah.
just unbelievable.
That's a steal
Look.
because those things go from $400 to $500 to.
Look at that thing. It's
I
massive.
wish I could show it without the glare, but
You can see it pretty good. Hold on.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Alright.
Yeah, I've got a few. Not as
Oh,
big
we
as
gotta-
that one.
Yeah, all we gotta do is look up the name of it, and then we'll figure out how much it's worth now on eBay.
yeah,
That was-
it's
That was done by that was a
Hasbro.
Hasbro,
Hasbro.
I heard him.
Yeah. It's a Titan's Return
Hmm.
and Generations Fortress Maximus.
Yeah.
I mean, he's huge. He's huge. So, but like I said, a lot of this stuff I have put up, and I don't get out that often. And like I said, I got the old Spider-Man toys. Even got some old G.I. Joe.
Kung Fu Grip.
No, the G.I. Joe. I'm having problem talking because I am less one tooth. My tooth in the back. So,
Well, his
but G.I. Joe action figure sets, and I'm talking. These aren't the little ones. These are the big ones that have the command center and all that. I mean, big ones.
Cool.
And here, the last one I'm looking up here, I got a Spider-Man action figure set that when they went on sale at, I think Target 3 years ago for Christmas, I went and snatched one up, and I think it was originally $65, and I think I paid like $40 for it. It was on sale, and it has the big upstairs and the elevator and just a whole bunch of stuff. I like collecting the big action figure sets because I think those are the rarest out of all because not everybody buys them.
Yeah. Do you have Migos?
Migo, no,
No.
no,
The
don't have,
Amigos,
don't
the
have
Star
no
Trek
Migos.
line of the Migo dolls
Well,
is what I.
yeah.
But that's one thing that Myler has. I know that for sure. He has a bunch of.
I never
bunch of
did get
Migos,
into the Migo stuff.
Even ISIS had a Migo.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes,
Yeah.
she did.
Oh, gotta put this down. Oh.
Sweet. See, never cease to surprise me, Monty. Yeah, you're
Well,
awesome.
when I get my shop built, my Comic Kingdom, these are all going to be out in a place where I can go through all of them because I have to build a massive barn.
Yeah. Well, now
Building a
now
whole
it-
other barn for
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
club.
to put my collection in because I can't house it in the house no more. I mean, I got a storage container full in my 2 bedrooms in my house that they're full.
it's starting to overtake his own bedroom.
No, there's nothing in my own bedroom. That's the only one. It's my living room is starting to take over my living room because I've got racks in there. I got another comic rack in there. I've got a poster rack like you seen back in the old days where you flip them. I got one of those in there. I mean, I got a coat machine. I mean, I'm talking a big coat machine.
It's working its way back to the bedroom, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going on almost an hour and 41 minutes. I want to say thank you to everybody. Monty, I'm going to put it on you first. Why don't you let everybody know what's going on new in your life here? On
Okay,
YouTube,
you Tubians, I tell you people what. If you want to know what's going on my channel, go over and watch my dadgum trailer. I got a trailer that's going to explain a lot of things that's fixing to come up on my channel. And you got to watch it because I put a lot of time and effort in that dadgum thing. And you know, some people are calling me the Steven Spielberg of trailers, so you got to watch it.
Nice.
So
don't wait. Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna have some stuff going over there. So go over on the Splash Page Comics, check that trailer out. I got some stuff in there. We're gonna turn the comic community upside down with some weird shit. So y'all go check out my trailer and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yes, I got it in the links down below, guys. Go check it out. It's really good. It's going to be good. Awesome. I love it, Monty. Jeff.
Well, I got Cantonese Comic Wednesdays coming up. If I actually don't have to work the night before, won't be on. Maybe pop on Silver Age Sundays.
Okay.
For a little, if we have a Silver Age Sundays, that's depending on hobby, or if one of us is free, if me or Jim are free. But I'm gonna be at a con tomorrow, so that's gonna be a no on my end. So, and then Extreme Nerd Table, depending on when I get back from the con, if I get like a light nap in or not, we might do Extreme Nerd Table. So just keep an eye out on my IG. So, and then I got some other stuff in the works, but I'll talk to you off air about this.
Absolutely, buddy.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks.
That's it.
Thank you, buddy. And then we have Magic Lasso. Ryan, brother,
Yes.
thank you so much for tonight. Please tell the people who you are, how to find you.
Absolutely. So I have my own YouTube channel where I have content. It's funny that some people, I'm just finding out, had thought that I was just kind of a chat all-star, but I didn't actually have my own channel or content, but I do. I'm very close to 400 subscribers. We can count on one hand how many I need to get to 400.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. And so if you wouldn't mind, head over and check out my channel. I show more things than Wonder Woman too. I mean, it's Wonder Woman heavy, but Bronze Age comic books, Marvel and DC are really my wheelhouse. And I just dropped my first thoughts after watching the first 2 episodes of WandaVision. I also have a video of 2020, the year in slabs, where I show all the slabs that I acquired last year, which was the first year that I actually got slabs into my collection, which is kind of ironic being a lifelong comic book collector. And then I had that live AOK unboxing I did with Comics for Thomas. I've got some more comic book edition videos coming. I have some more AOK unboxings that I'll be sharing. And I also just purchased my first book off of my top 12 goals for 2021. So that book is in the mail to me now. So that will be coming soon to be revealed on my channel as well. I want to thank everyone for having me as a guest tonight. Anyone who says nothing good doesn't happen after midnight has not watched this show, because it's an awesome show. It's so well produced.
Oh,
the hosts are so great, and the chat has been fantastic to me. You've really just filled my heart. I'm not going to be able to sleep because I'm so wound up with excitement over how well and what a great time I had tonight.
Well, before we leave, you actually ran upstairs and grabbed a pair of pants.
I did.
Yes, I want to hear that story. You got to tell that story. So tell the story.
Wait a minute, he wasn't wearing pants this whole time?
No, I want to hear the story. He's got a story.
So the other day, I had
guys check this out.
Okay, so the other day I needed to go get some long boxes. I need to move some. You know, Wonder Woman, that's in the W's, and the W's is way on the bottom of your long boxes. So I do the big squat down to get the long boxes, and I hear, and I thought, oh no, this isn't good. Let me show you exactly how not good it was.
Oh my goodness, that was kind of close. Oh,
yeah.
That was kind of really close. Wow.
Never in the front, though. Mine's always been the back.
Oh. Wow. Oh, no.
Nah, I just better shut up. I ain't saying
Yeah, that was story time. That was excellent.
So yeah, time for some short boxes.
Nice.
But I had a great time. So thank you so much for having me on the
You're
show.
welcome.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
Mhm.
I'd love to come back sometime too.
Oh,
Just saying.
absolutely. You're more than welcome anytime. You're part of the Brotherhood now. You're
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
If
I tell you, G-Man, one of these days, what we need to do is you'll be on Silver Age Sunday, and I'm just going to walk in and surprise them people that I'm going to be in the same room with you.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
you come back on,
Tons of
I'll,
books you can go through.
Yeah.
you come back on, I'll dig out some of my Wonder Woman DC in
Yeah.
there that I haven't been seeing in a while.
I love that. I'd love to
So
see
you
what
can
you can
probably
do.
tell me what they are and what's going on in them because
I
I
can.
can't tell you nothing.
And if for some reason I don't have that issue, like it's a golden age or a very early silver age, I'm going to tell you the book is worth nothing, and you better send it to me immediately.
He don't know me that well. does he?
Oh, look at we got the chat blown up. Can always make the nap stream.
Lasso don't know me that well, does he?
I got more here. He is still trying to complete volume X1 run before he compete. Trying to complete get all of their out there. Here we go. Focus is the key. Yes, it is. Indeed, focus.
Yeah.
True,
Now I have
true.
to spend money on a new pair of jeans.
Yes.
So,
Oh, you know
look like
what?
they were wore out anyway.
I forgot one thing.
Spit it out.
Our gracious Wonder Woman love. I haven't showed this to him, so I found something really rare.
oh yeah.
See what you think of this.
Okay.
Lasso. So last year I was at a flea market, and this gentleman, I was going through some comics, and I bought a few comics from him. And check this out. This. Wait a minute. I need to do something first because this is a pain to clean. Sorry, I need to put my gloves on.
You got Monty on. You have to put your gloves on.
No, because I man, when I got this thing was on the top, it had fingerprints all over it. It was driving me
Mr.
crazy.
White
So,
gloves, changing the world 2 gloves at a time.
what did you say?
Mr. White gloves is changing the world 2 gloves at a time.
Dude, all the
That's
time.
my mission in the comic community.
Okay, so here we go. I found this piece, and there's not very many of them. And before they did your ink press for comic books, they actually did them on these cells. And I think there's only like
Oh wow.
1 or 2 of these maybe out there at most, because I've tried to look these up. Yeah, I noticed the book, and I was going to do it. And I noticed that cover right away when you showed that. I was like,
Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
hold on. What are you going to show, bud?
Yeah, the Adam Hughes cover.
Yeah, I seen that too in your book.
Mhm.
I was like, oh my God, this is a perfect time for this.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Oh, I love that.
this is a rare piece. And the whoa. So apparently, oh, I can't even show it. The lighting in here is horrible.
You can see it go up with it.
See the little target
Yeah.
mark?
Yeah.
And that's the face of it. And the other side has got, for the press of what they did with the ink.
Mm.
Wow.
And his signature is over there. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Forgot to show you that. I was going to show you that earlier.
Yeah, I love that.
Remembered.
Amazing cover too, and this was actually a fantastic issue of Wonder Woman where Hippolyta, where Diana goes back in time and ends up in the 1940s and runs into her mother. Hippolyta is Wonder Woman, but she can't let her mother know that it's her, so she becomes Miss America.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic story, but that piece is amazing that you have. I'm jello. You made me jello. You did a good job.
I was so nervous though when I bought that. I was like, I don't know what it is. I had no idea what it was, but it was something comic book related. It was Wonder Woman. I like Wonder Woman, so I was like, what the hell? I'll take the chance on it.
Smart purchase.
I know we're getting down to the end of the show, and I'll probably have to do that next week. I'll do that next week. So
Yeah, had that. Yeah.
yep, we'll talk about that next week. So anyway, Gentlemen, everybody on here tonight, Mr. White Gloves, Monty, you were the bomb. Straight fire tonight. Jeff, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And Magic, Lasso, Ryan, I cannot wait to hang out with you, buddy.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
He's
I'm
only
looking forward
70
to it.
miles from me, guys. He's in my
Yeah.
state, so that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yep,
We have a lot in
and everyone, hats off to the other direction. Hats off. Oh, I'm still learning my directions. Hats off to the G-Man for hosting and producing such a great show,
Oh, you're
and
very
for all
welcome.
that you do to our community and sharing your talent with us.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much. Welcome back anytime. Thank you, guys. And now that we're done there, and I want to say thank you so much, community. I really appreciate it. Thumbs up, thumbs like. Check everybody down in the link description down below. All the new stuff is updated, so go check them out, please. And maybe we'll do a show on WandaVision once we start catching up with, and the public starts catching up with it. I'll spill out a little bit more guts on it because I'm really loving it. And now that we're done with that, I want to say thank you. So it's peace, love, blessed be, guys, and I will see you next week. Hopefully we'll have another guest next week. We will see. So we're out of here. Thank you.